Good morning students. Today again we will start with the chapter 2, Geographic Grid, Latitudes and Longitudes. In this chapter, so far we have discussed about the latitudes, basically what is the geographic grid, and the latitudes, what are the various characteristics of the latitude. We have discussed about the main lines of latitudes, the 7 lines. The first one is the equator that lies in between and divides the whole of the earth into 2 equal hemispheres. Then the Tropic of Cancer, Arctic Circle and North Pole. These 3 are the main latitudes which lies in the northern hemisphere, and Tropic of Capricorn, Antarctic Circle and the South Pole. These 3 are important lines of latitude which lies in the southern hemisphere. Then we discussed about the uses of the latitudes, that it helps to locate a particular place on the surface of the earth. The lines of latitudes helps to find out or to measure the distance between the places on the surface of the earth. And the next one was that the lines of latitudes also divides the surface of the earth into various heat belts or heat zones depending on the average or general climatic conditions of all those places which are lying in that particular belt. Today we will start with the discussion of longitude. What are the longitudes? We have already discussed that the lines which converge from North Pole towards the South Pole and which moves from north to south, those lines are known as the lines of longitude. And the angular distance of a place, these lines of latitudes gives the angular distance of a place east or west of the prime meridian. Now what is the prime meridian? Like in case of latitude, whatever we talk about the latitudes, everything we discussed with respect to the equator. There, equator was the main line of latitude. It was also the great circle. It was equal to the circumference of the earth. So it was the main line. In the same way, in case of longitudes, the prime meridian is the main line of longitude with respect to which we talk about the other lines of longitude. So the prime meridian is the line of longitude whose angular distance, remember in case of latitudes also we were talking about the angular distance. Here also these lines of longitudes are also drawn on the basis of angular distance. So there, as the equator lies at the 0 degree, here also the prime meridian is the line of longitude whose angular distance is defined as 0 degree. It passes through Greenwich near London. The line of longitude which is known as prime meridian, it passes through Greenwich near London. And how do we represent the things with respect to the prime meridian? All the places or all the lines which lies west to the prime meridian are represented with the W sign. All these lines are suffixed with W because they are lying west to the prime meridian. W means west. And all the lines which are lying east to the prime meridian are suffixed with E. That means east. So suppose as we were writing in case of latitudes north and south, here we will write east or west. Suppose 35 degree west or 38 degree east. So in this way, we will write the location of a particular place. Remember, as the latitude were giving the value of the x-axis, these longitudes will give the value of the y-axis. This longitude will give you the second coordinate to denote the place of, to denote the location of a place on the surface of the earth. So in this way, we can use the lines of longitude. Now there are total 360 lines. Again, it will be a circle, so the complete degrees will be 360. The lines are lying at an interval of 1 degree. So there are total 360 lines of longitude. And these lines of longitude are also called meridian. Meridians of longitude. As we discussed in case of latitudes, there the lines of latitudes are also known as the parallels of the latitudes. In the same way, the lines of longitude are also known as the meridians of longitude. And why the word meridian is used? Because this word is derived from the Latin word meridionum. This word meridian is derived from the Latin word meridionum. What is the meaning of this Latin word? It means noon. So that's why these lines are the meridians of the longitude. The sun crosses the meridian at noon. The meridian line that we are talking about, the sun crosses a particular meridian at noon. So all the places that are lying on that particular meridian will have the noon at the same time. Also, the longitude merges at the poles, from the south pole to the north pole, and that's why they all are of equal length irrespective of the lines of latitude. In case of lines of latitude, we have discussed that all the lines of latitudes have the different lengths, but in case of lines of longitude, all the lines of longitude have the same length. And whenever we talk about all these lines of latitude, keep taking prime meridian at 0 degree, then we have 180 line, 180 longitudes eastward and 180 longitudes westward. And from 0 to 180 degree, when it joins, it makes a complete circle, which is the great circle, like in case of the line of equator. So here all these meridians, because east, when we take it eastward and the westward, these are diametrically opposite to the 0 degree longitude. That is why 0 degree and 180 degree meridian together make the full circle, the complete circle, which is equal to the circumference of the earth, and it takes one complete round of the earth. So at 1 degree interval from both the east and the west, other full circle will be 1 degree and 179 degree, then 2 degree, 178 degree, 60 degree, 120 degree, and likewise. But from 0 to 180 degree, it will make one complete circle. The next important thing about the lines of longitude is the two diametrically opposite lines make a full circle, also known as the great circle, as we discussed about the equator. The distance between the lines of longitude is maximum at the equator. if we talk about the distance between these two lines, since these lines are curved and this, suppose this is the equator, so the distance between these two lines is maximum at the equator, and that is 111 kilometers. Now, the next important thing about the lines of longitude is that with the help of lines of longitude, we can calculate the time of a particular place. So now we are going to deal with longitude and time. As in case of latitude, we discussed that it helps to find the distance between the two places on the surface of the earth. These lines of longitude are also known as the meridians. Why? We have discussed because the sun crosses the lines of longitude at noon. So at a particular moment of time, if it is 12 noon at a given latitude, it must be 12 noon at all the places on that longitude. We have discussed that it will be the noon, it will be the same time on all the places that are lying on that particular longitude. The earth makes a complete circle on its axis. It covers 360-degree longitude in 24 hours. That is the rotation of the earth. So it means it covers 15 longitudes in 1 hour. In 24 hours, if it covers 360 degree, then in 1 hour it covers 15 degree longitudes in 1 hour, or 1 degree longitude every 4 minutes. 1 degree longitude 4 minutes, or 15 degree longitudes 1 hour. So these are the two important points to remember, and whenever we are going to calculate the time of any place given on any longitude, we are going to use these two things to find out the time of the other places with respect to the prime meridian. So suppose if we take the example that if it is 12 degree at 0 longitude, it must be 4 minutes past 12 noon towards the east. That is 1 degree east longitude, or if we talk about the 15 degree east longitude, then the difference between the time will be 1 hour. So if it is 12 noon at 0 degree, it will be 1 p.m. at 15 degree longitude. And the same will be towards the west. But if we talk about the west, the time will be less. In the east, we will add the time. In the case of west, the time will be less, because the earth rotates from west to east. The rotation, the direction of the rotation of the earth is from west to east. So whenever we are taking or whenever we are calculating the time eastward, it will be added up, or whenever we are taking the time in the west side, the time will always be less. So for the purpose of memorizing how it is written, EGA. This is for the east, and for the west it is WLS. This is the formula. To remember this thing, that if you are going to calculate the time, how you will do this: east gain add, west loss subtract. East gain add, west loss subtract. So this is the formula, and on the basis of this formula only, we are going to calculate the time. Now, if we talk about the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere, the prime meridian together with the 180-degree longitude usually divides the whole of the earth into the eastern and the western hemisphere. So this division of the earth holds good practically for all the purposes, such as any two diametrically opposite lines can also divide the earth into two equal hemispheres. In case of lines of latitude, it is only the equator, but in case of lines of longitude, any two diametrically opposite lines. Since here it is a circle only, it would be difficult to understand, but if we take a complete circle, then any two diametrically opposite lines, if this is one point, somewhere there it is the another point, and we will join these 2 points on one side and on the other side. Obviously, they are going to divide the whole of the earth into two equal hemispheres. So this can be done by all the lines of the longitude.